it's cool. It's cool to rap it. It's cool to play the music. It's cool to ride around with your homies. But man, when you in that field for real, and
right,
you know what I'm saying, you walking out your crib, you don't know you finna get back, but that shit ain't there.
Yeah.
Right, because a lot of us was we didn't do it by choice. Like we was already dragged up in there. You know what I'm saying?
You got a choice. Stay on that porch.
Stay on the other side. You know what I'm saying? Because I honestly, I sit back the same way where I'm like, dude, like if I had a better choice or I had options, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have too many options. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, I sure came to my surroundings. So it was like that's what I was surrounded with.
Yeah.
So it's like, so so the message is basically like, if you have a better choice, just stick with a better choice.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
Don't do it because it's cool.
Either or, you know what I'm saying? Because you, like you say, you ain't had no choice. You was in this shit from the go, but look at you now, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We turning the lives around.
Yeah.
That's
So
you know, and that's what we're promoting now. As far as like, I'm not really trying to promote too much violence, but I understand that comes with the game. A lot of it comes with the game. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
But it's like I'm not. That's not what I'm promoting. That's not what I'm pushing.
Yeah.
You know, and then obviously it's like, because you know better, you do better. So it's like, you know, I'm trying to push, especially to the youth that's I'm coming from, where it's like, man, that ain't the only option. Because see, that's my thing, is like at them stages of life, I thought that was my only option. I really did, but I had more options, but that was the only one that was so, you know, I was so small minded that's what I thought that I was. You know what I'm saying?
and that's the only thing that was working.
And that was the only thing that was working, because I knew what everybody else was doing, so that's what I was doing. So that people was making a check out of this, so I'm gonna do the same thing.
Right, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, especially coming from poverty, is like, man, when you coming from poverty, it's like, man, just whatever makes sense. Make $1 would make sense. You know, it is what it is. So that's what I'm saying. We ain't have too many choices, because that's all we really had. And then not only that, especially being young, and then you catch, cause you just spoke about being on parole, and you know what I'm saying? I went down a couple of times, but it's just. Hey, how's it going, guys, man? And we are back with another dope talk, man. I am one of your co-hosts. My name is Mach, and
I'm Jayla.
Jayla Johnson, and today we are here, guys. We are here, guys, with a good friend of mine and an artist by the name of Smiles.
What's the word?
What's going on?
How y'all feeling?
We good, man. We good, man. Thank you for coming and joining us here, man, at the Dope Talk podcast. So, I mean, as you know, man, the Dope Talk podcast is basically about we interview different entrepreneurs in the game, like just different aspects of the game, basically.
Right.
So then, you know what I'm saying? You know, we had to hit an artist up. You know, we had. I love hip hop, so you know what I'm saying, and you know I love music, so obviously we had to definitely touch base with a music artist as yourself. And man, we glad to have you here, man.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here for sure.
Yeah. So man, look. So let's get to it then. As far as like, so you're not signed, obviously. You're an independent artist now.
Yeah. I was signed with Def Jam back in 2021, but you know everything takes a toll.
Okay.
So,
I mean,
it wasn't really working out, so I had to get myself up out of there.
Right, and a lot of artists go through that. So it's like, what was one of the biggest setbacks, basically, that you say, like, because you know I know Elliot, people think, oh, you got a deal, you know, you're rich and all this stuff, all this, you know what I mean?
Right.
Different things. So it's like, what it was one of the setbacks that you got basically from that made you like shy away from that deal, man?
Man, honestly, you know, everything was good. It was just not being able to drop music, you know, them trying to put me on the shelf and like, you know, saying my music was too violent and stuff like that, you know.
So they basically told you when and how to drop.
When, what, where, how, when, why, bro.
So once you sign that deal, so that goes for a lot of you guys. That, you know what I'm saying, a lot of you guys chasing the music thing is like, you know, the deal sometimes ain't what it's at, right?
It's not what it seems a lot, you know. So people got to take that into consideration before you do anything. And you got to hire a lawyer, and you know,
to look over the contract and all that stuff.
Entertainment lawyer. So my lawyer actually put a lot of safety nets on my deal. So when they wasn't doing what they were doing for me, I was able to get up out of there because of them safety nets he put, you know?
Right. So somebody that didn't do that, obviously you get bamboozled into you being stuck in there.
Yeah, you end up stuck in there for however long the term is, you know?
Right. Damn. So I mean, well, okay, so then what was one of the pros that you got out of being in the deal, basically?
The check.
Just the check? Damn, I mean, I get it. Big check. Big zeros. I see.
Yeah, you know, 6 figures was nice. 6 figures was cool.
What should people look for? What should pay attention to when they get signed from a record label? Like, in the contract? What's something to look out for? Any key points? Anything to pay attention to?
Like freedom as an artist, you know.
So okay,
You
so
know,
being
creativity, like
Creative
control
control.
of it, creative control. Yeah, 100%. That's. I think that's real important.
Yeah.
right, obviously, because it's like, I mean, you got there by yourself. You didn't get, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, why
Right.
stop? Why
Right.
stop what you already
Right.
was
Facts.
creating? You
You
know,
Facts.
buzzing, you dropping, you buzzing, you saying. Then they put you on the back end. It's like, you know, why slow down when the fire's already lit? You know, you supposed to add more
right.
fuel
Keep
to that
going.
motherfucker.
Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Put you out there anymore.
slow me
Yeah,
down. So,
I get it, man.
but I'm not gonna put it all on the label. You know, I have my own setbacks. You know, being in the streets, little shit like that. Worried about the wrong shit. You know, so
Right.
it's not, you know.
So that's another big thing too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit, once you do actually get them numbers and you do actually get that deal and stuff, like, man, sometimes you got to put the priorities right. You got to get your priorities right, right?
Yeah, you can't have like one foot in the
One foot in the street, one foot out. type
One
shit.
foot in
Yeah.
the street, one foot in the streets. It's never gonna work like that. You know, you gotta be all in, either or. So
So you learn from that, basically.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, okay, hell yeah. That's what's up.
Do you prefer to be an independent artist or to be signed to a
No,
label?
I like being independent for sure.
Okay.
Because I get to, you know,
Full
do me.
control?
Yeah.
do me. You know, do what I love.
Right.
Yeah, because some people like being signed. You know, depending on if the contract really serves them. But what I've seen, most people like being independent too
Yeah.
because of the creative control or even revenue reasons. You
Yeah,
know?
100%.
So
They try to take, you know, a
Yeah.
big percentage. You know,
yeah,
having
yeah.
the whole pie.
Dang.
So that's definitely the value you see of being an independent artist, like just the full on control. You get to dictate most things.
Get to dictate your pace. You know.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's start from the beginning then. You obviously you're from Chicago, correct?
100%.
Where you was where you was born by?
North side. You know, I
was
grew
in
up
North
all over. You know.
Okay.
School to school. You know, career to career.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but now you from the park. You from Humble Park too.
Yeah, I'm from. That's the hood. You know,
Okay.
From the park,
Okay.
Humble Park. Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out Humble Park,
Yeah,
big
we
guy.
are from
Yeah. From the park, you know, from the park. You know, out west side. You know.
Okay. And then so growing up out here, when was it that you were like, all right, cool, I'm gonna start doing some music?
Shit, when I was like 9 and Lil Wayne dropped that lollipop.
Yeah.
He was on that.
Damn, you was not. What?
Oh, bro, he was on
When
that
he dropped the
limo.
lollipop. Oh man, y'all made me feel old.
I don't know if he dropped it in 09, but I was 9 when I heard it, and
Yeah.
I saw the little dice lollipops, all the females on the limo,
Right.
shit like that. I want to, but I was already writing like little poems and shit, trying to
Okay.
rhyme and shit. So I
Okay.
was already on the music shit, you know. But then I was like, oh yeah, I want to be a rapper though.
Oh, okay. Competitively, or did you start as like you wanted to be like a hobby? You know, something you could do with your friends. Just
Man, I was just letting shit out on paper, you know.
nice.
Yeah,
Just how you felt.
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. And I said that because some people, from what I've seen, who grew up in like inner city Chicago, they use like an outlet to escape the reality through like forms of artistry, like poems, writing
Yeah,
poems,
whatever it is.
rapping,
Painting,
dancing,
whatever-
literally.
yeah.
So
That's
that.
That's what's up. Yeah, that is what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
So, yeah.
So
I
was
tried
like,
rapping a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? That didn't work out.
Oh.
That didn't work out. That didn't work out. I stuck to cooking, man. The podcast.
that shit hit though. that food a bomb though.
Yes, sir.
I stuck to cooking, man.
All right.
But man, okay, so you started what? Like when you was 9, you started a little rapping and stuff. Cool. So let me ask you a question. That is like, by you being, and what your ethnicity is for the people that don't know.
I'm Palestinian. My pop's Palestinian. My mom's Romanian. So
Okay, so you Palestinian and Romanian.
Yeah.
So let me, like, how hard was it? Was it more difficult by just being that ethnicity, or because you know what? Mainly you see rappers, you know what I'm saying, they're African Americans or Latinos and stuff like that. So it's like, you know, especially your skin complexion, you look at you be like, oh, he's white boy. You know, that's what you would think.
I think it was
Nah.
a plus for me, bro, because they was like,
He can rap.
white
shorty.
boy got it. White boy got it on the
You can
rapper.
rap, so, okay.
I think it kind of helped me in a way.
So it worked out better.
Little side note, I thought you were Puerto Rican.
Yeah, no,
Your
everybody be thinking
persona
that. They
gives
be,
Boricua for real.
they be putting
He
me
from
in
the
like,
park, man.
Yeah.
You know, motherfucking being around all the bodies, you know. That's,
All the bodies, that capurias and shit.
You know?
That's what it was.
Right. But I think it helped me a little bit, bro, you know? And then, you know, being Palestinian and shit like that, I think all that's like everybody get a little shocked, you know?
Right.
Because, you know, they got this.
Right. Obviously, some people think you're Puerto Rican, like, you know, or so. And honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I really thought you were kind of some type of Latino. Like when I first
Yeah.
met you a long time, I was like, he comes a Latino, and then it was like when when I got to know you, I was like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? He is.
Right.
But so you said that helped you then.
I think so.
Okay. And then so basically, when you got on the scene and basically started rapping, when was it that you were like, okay, this is I'm actually, because sometimes as we do things, we kind of tend to look for approval as far as like just look at the next person to be like, man, what you think about that? So it's like, well, when was that time for you as far as like, where you were like, man, you own to something, or somebody was like, man,
I think when I was like in high school, maybe a little bit before high school, because I always just rap in front of people, and that's crazy. I'm kind of shy now, but I never used to be shy, so I freestyle in front of people, and everybody always gave me good feedback. And then I was dropping shit on SoundCloud. Like old shit. I got this one old ass song, and it started, hit like 30K, 30K on SoundCloud. It was kind of crazy back then in like 2016, 2017,
Yeah.
So I started going crazy on SoundCloud and shit, and then
that was really like the fuel you got behind you as far as like, all right, cool, people feeling my shit.
Yeah, and then when I started dropping more music, I was just dropping audio covers, no videos or nothing, and then motherfuckers be in the hood pulling up on me like, oh, this your shit.
Jamming your shit.
Motherfuckers driving up, like, we marching. Gang banging outside chilling. Motherfuckers pull up playing that shit. Like, hey, no, sure, this is you. I'm new to the
to the scene and stuff.
To the scene and shit. Everybody like, oh, sure, you got it. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? Then, it's just up from there.
Okay.
Is that part of how you like marketed yourself and helped you create or like grow your fan base that organically like you received all the love from in person and it kind of transferred to like online because social media just started, like becoming popular.
Yeah, that's 100%.
Yeah,
all genuine. What I did was, so I already had a little buzz, whatever in the neighborhood, and then like I said, I grew up, and I was bouncing around, going school to school, so I got all type of people I met throughout my life that's all in different areas, that's all bumping it,
Right.
So I'm already getting plays like that, and then I booked this cameraman at the time. I shot this heavy song with my boy GK, and the cameraman had 30,000.
Yeah.
Cameraman had like 30,000 subscribers already, So we put it on his channel. That was my motive was to put it on his channel because I knew he had like 30,000 subscribers. He was popping. He did some shit for Lil Durk already, all type of shit. So
help you give that exposure.
Right. So we all get over there. We in Humble Park. We deep as hell. We put it on his channel, and then it just starts. It started going viral a little bit. We got like 500,000 views.
Okay.
And then
it's still doing numbers right now.
Yeah, I think it's like 2
still
million.
doing numbers.
I think I saw the video. Yeah.
We dropped in like 2018.
That's what's up.
And
So as far as like, so basically, like, this is for entrepreneur because whether, you call yourself a rapper or not. Well, I mean, you call yourself a rapper, but I mean, at the same time, it's like, you're an entrepreneur because you grinding it to, so that was part of one of your plays. So that was strategic in your part. Yeah. Any other strategic movements that you did to actually get yourself in that path?
Man, bro, you need good music, first of all, 'cause
okay.
If I ain't believe in myself, I wouldn't be chasing it, So you got to know you really got that shit. It got to be catchy. There's got to be some people going to bump.
Right.
Okay.
And you need a good cameraman. You need to invest. You need to pay at least $500 for a music video. You need some quality. And you need
some money behind you.
And some good scenes.
Okay.
And make it likable,
And are you fair to say that now, because I honestly kind of seen you evolve a little bit as far as like your music, and it's like I'm starting to see like a little different aspect to like your music videos, because at first you was seeing just the regular every rapper from Chicago, it'd be 100 dudes in a room, and everybody bumping it and screaming at the camera,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, running guns. No.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So now I've seen some of your videos, the newest ones coming in, and it's like I kind of see the involvement of now. Okay, you trying to actually put some money behind it, put a play behind it, as far as like put a script behind it.
Yeah, I'm trying to switch it up. Okay, I just talked to my cameraman the other day. Shout out Zay Visuals. He got a Red Tape.
Okay, shout out Red Tape. Let's do it.
My man's, I told him like, man, just get the locations, get what we need. So I wanna come real cinematic all 2025.
Okay,
Nice.
Yeah, and that's the move, obviously. Yeah. That's the move, because obviously it's like you want to get people intrigued in it. You know what I'm saying? You want to get people intrigued, and I feel like that phase of just the guys just sitting there, you know what I'm saying, holding a bunch of guns. I think that's you know what I'm saying, it's kind of playing out already.
Can't keep on giving them the same
keep doing
shit,
the same thing. Every song that you write, obviously it ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? The same feeling.
Right,
yeah, versatility for sure.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So what genre category do you consider yourself a part of?
I would say like melodic rap, because it's like some melody in the
Yeah.
rap. Melodic rap.
Okay. I'm dumbfounded. What is melodic rap? What is that?
Like, like melodies and shit.
Okay, so melody. Okay,
melody
cool.
music.
See, that was the first time I've ever heard that. I swear I have. I've never heard that. And obviously, it takes an artist for you to tell me that, because I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, that's what I like to call it.
Melodic rap.
Any drill rap? Like anything?
I mean, yeah, I got some songs that like go in on some drill shit, right? But like I always like throw my own little sauce on it, so it's never no straight drill, like like how a lot of other artists be.
Okay.
Yeah. Like that no auto shit.
Right.
Nah, yeah, I don't be doing that. Sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, you can do it, but it's like you stick to something else.
Yeah, I stick to it. Yeah.
Okay. And then as far as so you get on the scene now, you find your niche of what you're doing. So how do you strategically get to where you're going? As far as like, because obviously you got yourself to a label, you got yourself in front of them, obviously. So did that just come out of the woodwork, or like you strategically got yourself there, or you had somebody at least coaching you or a manager managing you there, or what?
But I was just dropping music, and then my boy reached out from Lyrical Lemonade, Lil Jake.
Okay.
And he the one that put me
introduce you
to that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And got you in the car. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So then you meet Def Jam.
I couldn't meet him. I had to sign a deal. I was on house arrest. I just caught a case, so I was about to get locked up. So I had to sign my deal e-sign. Yeah.
At the career.
Yeah. So I ain't never really meet nobody from the label, because I and then I got
Zoom
out.
called or nothing?
Yeah, Zoom and shit.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But I was on parole.
I was gonna say, man,
I couldn't fly. I was on parole, so I never met the label.
Oh shit. Yeah. Right. Okay. So then you get signed, and I know you geeked. Obviously, you super geeked. You know what I'm saying? Then you get that check. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, so it's like, okay. So what you go from there? Once, or you just gotta wait on them. You basically just
that bit hit.
It hit, and then
okay. So when it hit, I had got locked up for like 2 months, and then I came home, and then it was all like a go plan. Like they was paying for studio time. I had a budget, I signed a $500,000 deal.
Okay.
So I had a like $300,000 budget. So I was in the studio. I was shooting videos and shit like that. But like every time it was come to drop, it was always like complication after complication.
So they would let you do the record, make it and do it and all that shit, get geeked up, and then all of a sudden, once it's ready, it's like, no, you can't drop it.
Yeah, when it was time to drop, it was like so many like
giving you the runaround.
Complication after
That's
complication.
crazy.
That is wild. That's wild.
And then they were saying it was too violent and shit. Oh, damn, what y'all on with me?
But I don't get that sometimes.
Yeah,
violent music sells. That shit sells all day.
Yeah, like that's why I don't get it.
It's murder music. It's not even drill. It's murder music now. That shit sells on. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, have you done some songs without violence? Have you thought about it?
I got all type of shit in the vault people don't know about. I be on some soft shit. I be on some.
Ooh, why you don't drop that though?
Shit, I don't know how motherfucker gonna look at me.
Nah,
I mean, bro, the ladies gonna like it.
That brings me to
it be Bobby Smiles.
That brings me to this song that I heard. I heard like it was 3 songs that I really liked, and for different reasons. And one of them was Challenger.
Oh, that was that draw. That's what I
felt like that really gave a sneak peek to your R&B side.
That's my little vibe. I got all crazy shit. I got over like 300 songs in my phone, man, my files. And every one is different in a different way.
And you're just waiting. Yeah. So my thing is like, okay, so now you're an independent artist, right? Yeah. So you, like you say, you got all these songs in the vault. So like, what's the plan? What's the strategic plan on it? Or do you even thought about it?
Yeah, the plan is to I'm gonna drop 2 videos every month. Every 2 weeks, I'm finna drop a video. Okay. Come like March, because I got some shit going on behind the scenes. Come like March, April, I'm gonna just drop all year. Back to back videos. How I did it before I
right before you got
signed the deal. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna clean up my image a little bit.
And then my thing is behind because obviously you putting the money behind now. Yeah. Behind yourself. So you dropping these deals. So are you still open to maybe a label reaching out, or that's out the window?
I mean, I know 360.
It's got to be your
distribution
way.
Or something like.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It got to be.
So I mean, it was a blessing regardless, because it's like you learn from it.
Yeah, for sure.
I got some
free money out there.
Yeah, you got some free money and you learn from it. I mean,
100%.
Who ain't mad at the 6 figures? Let's do it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I can't be mad at it.
Yeah, that's okay. So what's the plan now? You said you're gonna drop every month. Are you doing any shows or anything like that?
No, I had got banned from performing in Chicago.
For real?
Yeah.
Why?
Man,
Just,
I don't know, Lori Lightfoot. I don't know. She just ain't like me.
but she ain't there no more.
Right. I don't know if that's still if it got uplifted or what, but every time I try to do a show, every time I try to like book a show, them people come shut it down. Like
that's wow.
That's
Wow.
crazy, dude. Just trying to stop them from getting their money.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they be
But your videos go crazy though. Like even if you don't perform them live, like your music videos are T.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I definitely like the step. That's
Step, yeah.
man. That would give me some nostalgic.
You ever seen
like,
the one?
Vibes
You ever seen the one in the bathtub with him? What's that song?
We was really I'm in the bloodbath.
Yeah, that was dope though. That was you never seen it? That was dope. That's a dope video.
Yeah,
That's a dope.
I'm gonna check it out.
It's a dope video. He's in the bathtub with blood all over you, right?
Yeah, they thought I sold my soul with that one. They like, yeah, folks, that's Illuminati.
It's always Illuminati, big dog.
That shit was funny as hell.
Oh man, that was a dope one. That was definitely a dope one. Okay.
Just seeing like Humble Park. Like,
So now let's get
Live.
to the basically the basics as far as like you got signed, they gave you a bunch of money.
Right.
Like, and it's okay to fuck it up. Players fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What I'm just saying, like, what did you have a plan in mind, or it was like, you know, because I mean, I put myself in those shoes when I was young, and I was like, shit, you know, I ain't never had nothing, so I just went crazy with it. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck it out. We fucking this. Me, gang them out here. My mama
Went crazy.
Yeah, we fucking it out. We having fun. You know.
Okay.
Taking trips and shit. I mean, not really. Though I ain't blow my shit, but
So
you know, motherfucker that ain't never had no money get some money.
right. You started acting.
You finna, yeah.
So my thing is like, what would be different now? Let's say if you had to do it again, would you do it again the same way?
Nah, hell no.
of course. not.
Okay. So what would be different? What would be strategic? Like you would really put money behind you?
Yeah, I'd invest in myself more instead of like expecting a label to do it. You know what I'm saying?
You would right.
I would invested in myself more and just put that shit up, put that bread up, or
let it work for itself.
oh yeah,
Let the money work. Yeah.
100%.
That's always good. And it's like, you know, you want to tell the people, you want to tell the viewers the straight honest, because it's obviously it's like, you know, some people act like, you know, like oh, they ain't messed it up or nothing, but you know, let's be realistic, we're all human, you know what I'm saying? So it's
Right,
like,
shit happens.
you know, it happens, you know. So obviously let's give people the straight truth of what it is, you know.
Right.
So you would change the way you managed it, and let's, what would be, have you ever thought about some investments that you would maybe do?
Yeah, if I come into like a lump sum of money again,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure, buy some buildings or something, you know,
So some property, okay.
car wash or something.
Okay. Okay.
I'm trying to yeah, something like that. Open up a dispensary or something.
Man, opening a dispensary is kind of hard though.
It's expensive out here for sure,
people
but
want
Michigan, that shit's sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, see, I ain't never. I did my homework for it here, but it was just not.
Nah, that shit, the taxes ain't it ain't adding up, brother.
That was way too much, man. That was way too much to reach. So it's like, you know, nah, that's not homework though.
Just tapping back into like, just going back to your music and your artistry. Like, I really messed with the Money Man, Many Man remix.
Oh yeah, that was nice.
Seriously.
That was nice.
Would you do like more songs like that where you just hopping on a refurbished beat, like you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm actually looking for producers that got a lot of old samples and stuff like that.
Yeah, samples. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what's in right now, and I enjoy it too. I really enjoy doing shit like that. That's crazy because Many Man really from like 2022. I just dropped it last year. It's a lot of shit that just be real old that people hearing now.
Yeah.
I gotta let go of a lot of that shit.
So did they try to stop that, or how does that work?
What, the label?
Like, yeah, no, I'm saying like
when you sample a
when
song?
you sample a song, how does that
Right.
work? You didn't get clearance? How was that go?
Yeah, a lot of that shit. That's a lot of the main reasons too. The clearance, like, yeah, that should be in the way. But I'm cool with dropping like samples and not profiting off it though. You know, just so my people can enjoy the music. You know.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay, so basically like Many Man was just basically for the public.
Yeah. I'm not making nothing off it. Certain shit with samples and shit like that. I don't make no
like
money.
you can't even make no money off like the YouTube or nothing like that.
No, you can't monetize it at all because
Wow.
they got the BMIs that's going instantly.
All right, and that's good because you know you got some viewers that are you know trying to make it in the rap game, and a lot of people like I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
I didn't know
I'm
that.
thinking they making bread.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, should have pop up red.
Streams.
Not
So even like any views you get that you ain't making no cash.
hell no.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but if you go viral off one of them bitches, then
obviously you bring the drive to your platform, basically.
100%. Okay. That's why.
That's a strategic.
So you are strategic with it. That's what I'm saying. Like you are, and then it's like some stuff because some people honestly, some people look from the outside in and they don't realize like they just think people are just doing things to do it, but it's like it's all a strategic game basically.
Yeah, everything got a reason behind it.
Right.
So,
right. That's what's up. That's what's up. So, okay, cool. So now we fast forward. We're here today, and it's like you already went through all of that, mind you. Besides the gang and all that stuff, like you know what I'm saying. And mind you, I'm here with you. So it's like I know we gotta evolve from it. So it's like from what are we doing now as far as like how are we cleaning up the image? Like have you grown from the streets? Because I mean, me myself personally, like I just got sick and tired. I just got tired of you know what I'm saying, in and out of jail and doing you know what I'm saying, the same stuff. So it's like I strategically put myself in a position where I didn't have to do that no more. So that's my thing is like, how are you cleaning it up and what are you doing to do it?
I mean, just the image overall, bro, the music videos, the guns and shit like that. I got a lot of kids looking up to me, which is something I ain't know, so just take all that crap, out the videos and stuff like that. And then just try to replace it with something positive, like money, maybe women, fast cars, nice cars, shit that's gonna motivate
the youth
people,
to do something else.
Not a bunch of guns and shit, because that's just gonna make these little motherfuckers crash out.
That's crazy, right? That's crazy, and yeah, that's true. That's true. And then I mean, and honestly, I'm glad that you are taking that step to actually doing that, because it's just like you see a lot of, especially coming from where I'm from. So it's like what I'm saying, is like seeing the younger generation coming from that, and it's like evolving and becoming better. You know what I'm saying? That's. Yeah. Clap to you, man, big dog. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, likewise, vice versa, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You know what it is.
Yeah, I know where we came from, bro.
You know what it is, bro.
I know where we came from. So it's like, man, that's a positive, and it's like, because obviously, a lot of people have this image already painted for us. So it's just like they already making their judgments. But it's just like it's more of a, how can I sleep at night better? You know what I'm saying? As far as like, what can I do to stop people or stop kids at that age to make the same dumbass mistakes that I was doing? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I'm glad we are. So you partnering up with any like nonprofits or anything like that?
Possibly. I ain't got no official date or nothing yet, but I'm supposed to be getting up with my man's Young Will.
Young Will, shout out.
Yeah, shout out Young Will.
He doing a bunch of positive stuff.
Yep, the whole unity thing.
Yeah, he got the unity going on. Yeah. So yeah, they pulling up on different hoods and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So
and what do they actually do? Like what, they give out food or they give out food? Okay.
Yep. So the plan is really to partner up with y'all.
Okay.
With
yeah. With the dope trip, we gonna make it happen, man. We gonna definitely make it happen.
We gonna
make it happen. We gonna get back to the park, man. There's a lot of kids out there still.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Doing some knucklehead stuff that you know what I'm saying, that I know I can't be mad at them because I went through it. So it's like it's just showing them different now.
Yeah,
it's all about the difference now. It's just showing them different now.
Yeah, set a different example.
Yeah. And hopping back to what I was saying about how influential music can be, especially for the younger generation. Like apart from the street stuff, like, do you ever? It is symbolic though. Music, your lyrics, that type of music, it conveys messages and ultimately is a story to be told. So is that kind of like what you have in mind? Like, what story are you trying to tell your audience? Do you have one to tell them?
Yeah, just my story,
Right.
My struggles, shit like that, what I came from. And a lot of the music that has, that type of stuff encrypted in it is not even out yet, So that's gonna come. And they gonna see a whole different side of it.
Different side. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's okay. So even to that, to say like, as far as like you're holding on to that, is it any particular reason why? Because I mean, me myself, I can share and I don't know if that's the way you're feeling, but I mean, I bumped into a couple of people actually like getting in the right path, and it's like, as far as for me was like, it was almost like I wanted to do better, but it was just like almost like I was still afraid at a moment of like, what would the person say about me because it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Like afraid of
especially,
change.
Right. Especially like, you know, being in the streets and all that. You know, people see change and they see it as weakness. Now people want to, you know what I'm saying, do the extra stuff to you and all that. So that's my thing. Is that something that you're battling with right now or?
Nah, man, you can't be afraid of change, you know?
Right.
And then like if the people around you, you know, your hood, if the people around you don't want better for you,
then
they're not your guys, bro. So if you want to change some shit up and the guys ain't fucking with it, then it's fuck the guys because we supposed to be here for each other regardless. So anybody that's struggling with that,
right, and it's like
shouldn't even be struggling with it because every time I try to take that approach, everybody around me supported me 100%.
And that's what's up. At least you got some good, and I can say that about myself also. You know what I'm saying? All the people that really actually see me from the streets, most of the people like they see me, they man, you know, big ups and all that. So I mean, but I know there's several people actually battling with that, and me myself, I was not really battling with that. I was just battling with my own inner self as far as like, you know what I'm saying, of me being comfortable enough to be like, all right, cool, this is what I'm gonna do now.
Right, because you know what you signed up for.
Right.
You feel like you going against everything.
Right, against everything. Yep.
To trying to change it, but you really going against everything by fucking up out here. You got people that really depend on you, family, shit
exactly.
like that. Like,
exactly. And it's like, you know, one thing I learned was like, especially having like the younger guys and all that, it was like, I was, how am I supposed to be your guy and I'm not trying to teach you better? You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to show you better. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I know for a fact, like the life that I was living in a while ago, it wasn't that. It was like, it looked good, but it was just like, man, when you was sitting in the penitentiary for, you know, that didn't feel good. So that is obviously, it's like, I wasn't, now that I'm older and now that I'm wise, I know for a fact that that's not what I want to lead people into because it's like I know the times that I've had and then that shit don't feel good, you know. So it's like that's basically where we at. But I'm glad you coming around and I'm glad that your guys is behind you really, you know, accepting it and honoring it and actually pushing you forward to do it. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
That's what's up, man.
And
That's
the
definitely
ones who hate on you for you wanting better,
they can stay there,
right. Seriously, the ones who hate on you for wanting better, they're mad that they can't do it themselves.
Right.
You know, like it's a really underlying reason. It's projection. You know, projection is real.
Right.
Stay away from motherfuckers.
Right.
Yeah.
Because some people just. Some people don't acknowledge your growth because it acknowledges they're
grow.
still. Right? They're being still. So it's just like, you know, it's cool. But look, man, you know about that time, dog.
Yeah.
We got to pay these bills, dog. So we'll be back in a few. Boop.
It's your boy Smiles and I'm rocking at Half Evil. You can find them at 1444 North Milwaukee and be on the lookout this week for their 9 collection NBA item drop. Oh, bro.
And we is back, man. We had to pay these bills, man. We are back again with Smiles, man. Our artist here, our host, he's an artist, guys. So we are back here today.
Let's do it.
Now let's talk about your strengths, Smiles. What makes you stand out as an artist, apart from other people in your genre of music or just the industry?
My ethnicity. I think just really
Romanian, big dog.
And Palestinian. That's
right.
Okay.
That's a crazy mix.
That's nice.
I think
Ain't
just
from humble part.
right. Man, I think really it's just, you know, being able to be me, you know, and just being able to be me. And
you like better performing live, shooting music videos, or your studio sessions?
Man, I love all three of those. I ain't performing in a long time, but that energy be crazy. You know, when the crowd sing your music back, that's an unforgettable feeling. But I love being in the studio and creating new music. You know, like you said, it's like an outlet.
Yeah.
And then and music videos just be lit. We the guys. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So, you know, but I think creating the music is one of my favorite parts, but just releasing it and seeing the impact it has on people and the messages I get from people, you know, the positive impact and shit like that. That's what I love the most.
Yeah. Do you have a creative team?
Nah, hell no.
Just like, well, you just around, you got your support system.
I mean, my engineer for sure. He's on the team, Jamie. Shout out Jamie.
Shout out Jamie.
Man, Jamie Mix on my mom. Jamie Mix.
He done did some jerk stuff, right?
He done did all type. He done did Hellcats and Track Hogs.
Nice.
He do all type of shit. He doing all the lunch break freestyles for Lyrical Lemonade. He just did Lil Yachty. He going crazy. Shout out Jamie. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. You know, that's really about it. You know, I got some people on the back end, you know, that I can't really be mentioning, you know, but I got some shit in the works.
That's what's up, man. It's always good to have somebody behind you, at least know, you know what I'm saying, whether you can mention them or not. You know what I'm saying? As long as you know that, that's always a big positive.
Sure,
and help you execute your vision.
Yeah, for sure.
So okay, so have you ever had a wow moment? Where's your wow moment? Is because I know you've met, obviously, you know, in the industry you've met different artists, you know what I'm saying, people, you know, with different caliber of people you're meeting. So it's like, have you ever been in a moment where you're like, damn, I'm here, like, you know, I'm here.
Yeah.
What was that? Elaborate on that.
Shorty, when they put me on that Lyrical Lemonade Summer Smash flyer.
Okay.
That shit was like, oh damn, you know, I forgot who was Lil Uzi Vert or some shit was performing the same day. You know, I was under it though, you know, the small name and shit. But that shit was
but it was there though. You you were there.
And then what was really a wild moment, I go on like DefJam.com and you'll scroll through their artists, and I was like right under Justin Bieber, right above Rihanna and shit.
Yeah.
Oh damn,
I remember you got the picture with the scarf and everything.
With the Gucci scarf.
Looking good.
I'm really saying that Def Jam, shorty. I thought I was gonna be in a little fighting game and
that's
shit.
What's up,
I'm for me, this bitch knocking motherfucker out.
He was gonna be in there with Fat Joe,
right. Rolling his big ass. Cause DMX slam his ass.
Okay, so that was your wild moment right there, as far as that.
Yeah,
and did that? Well, how big of an impact was that, as far as like to you personally, like, you know, where it's like, okay, I'm here, what it is, what I'm gotta do and stuff.
Man, it was just eye opening, and it was just like I could really do it, you know. You know, it didn't really.
It gave me that fuel. Yeah,
it gave me that fuel, but it ain't changed me, you know. It ain't make me feel like I was better than anybody or anything like that, you know. But it was just, it showed me this shit possible, bro.
Absolutely.
For anybody, for sure.
Right. Especially, you know what I'm saying, coming from where we come from, is for like, man,
right,
somebody
this shit
get
real.
there like, woo, I'm there. You know?
Right, this shit
that's
real.
What's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
How can your support system help you better? Like, what kind of expectations do you have for the people around you to keep you focused and motivated?
Man, I just want people around me that's gonna correct me when I'm wrong and not let me do whatever the fuck I want to do. Pick me up when I'm slipping, bro. Right. That's all I need from people.
And you there, man. You there. I ain't gonna stuff from somebody that's actually seen you evolve and get bigger and older. It's like, man, I'm proud of you. I see the change. I see where you coming from, man. And it's like, salute you, big dog. And man, that's definitely what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you're on the right path, as far as like what you just said, is like, you're not surrounding yourself with yes man. You know what I'm saying? With people that's gonna check you when you write. Because I obviously. And honestly, like, on my team, I got a lot of girls. I got a lot of females that, and females are critical. Females are real critical. Right. They get to the nitty. Like, they really like, look, check it out, dog. Yeah. You tripping.
Very detail-oriented.
Details, so you tripping. And I'm grateful and glad that I have, you know what I'm saying, my team. So it's like, I'm glad that you there, especially as far as acknowledging that and knowing that, all right, cool. I need that type.
That's what I need around me.
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
If you got motherfucker that's just gonna let you do whatever, sure.
You
never gonna get nowhere.
Yeah, that's true. And then you let you crash out,
right?
They let you crash out. And
what you want to do? I'm right here with you, man. Hold on, brother.
Right.
You gotta tell me slow down.
Slow it down. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? Stop it. And that's what's up. So it's
any what types of spaces help you thrive or help you tap into your creativity?
Man, it really just be random, you know? It's really a feeling. It's not really like an environment. Yeah, it's really just a feeling. You know, sometimes it be random. Sometimes it just be on the crib. In the crib, you know?
Yeah, that's cool too. Because some people like to have a smoke session with their homies, and then, you know, they start freestyling and now they ready to make a song.
Yeah, definitely. The vibe important.
Right,
yeah.
So do you write, or is it all freestyle?
I just go in the booth. I don't technically freestyle, but I get in the booth and they play the beat, and then I'll say something and then run it back and then think of something in my head. So if that's considered freestyling, that's freestyling.
So you don't, let's say you don't be somewhere like maybe eating or something and then just be like, man, it's a nice verse. Let me just go ahead and write it down.
Man, sometimes when I'm drunk.
I'm saying, like,
I hear.
Having fun.
Yeah, when I'm drunk, you write with some good people and shit. Yeah, I'll start writing for sure.
Okay.
Here and there.
So which one out of all your songs, I'm in tune with a lot of them. So it's like out of all your songs, which one's your favorite?
Man, currently, man, Challenger. The one.
Challenger go crazy. Challenger do go crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I played it to one of my homies, and he was like, honestly though, I wasn't even mad at his response, because he's like, he's obviously he's one of the guys. So it's like, he knows you well. So it's like he's like, man, I like it, but it's like I know him, and it's like I think he got some other, like you just say he could have went. You know what I'm saying? He could have went crazier. And I was like, man, I wasn't even mad at him, because it was just like I got it where he was coming from. Where as far as like,
but that's what I'm saying. When I'm telling you, people not used to that. So
it shows your versatility.
Right, but see, I like that because
not everybody can carry a beat.
And not only that, it's like that's some radio play. Right. That's some real radio play, and that's what you really trying to go after. You know what I'm saying? You're going after, you know what I'm saying? Just to get you out there. Because it's like a lot of people be too thugged out, and it's like,
and want to stay in that direction.
Right, stay in that, and it's like, dude, you're not gonna get radio play like that. No, you know what I'm saying? You're not. You know what I'm saying? You're not. And it's like, I'm glad to have you here, because Lord knows that I know for sure. A couple years from now, we're gonna be talking about this, and it'd be like, we had Shorty on the podcast, You know, so it's like, man, that's what's up, though.
Yeah.
So from all of this, everything that we talked about, do you see yourself being in like movies or
a production?
I ain't never thought about it, but I'm down.
That's what's up, though. That's what you can, though. You can. Honestly, just your mind is your mind is at a better place at a younger age, because honestly, like I got my mind open mind at an older stage in life, and it's like I see you at a younger stage in life already with the evolving mind. You already realizing like what's good and what's not, like where we need to go and how we need to move. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I definitely see some. You know what I'm saying? And we might have something. You know what I'm saying? We cooking something up. You know what I'm saying? Like those that know, they know we cooking something up.
Let me know. Let me get involved.
We cooking something up, man. We trying to get it together. You know, man.
Yeah, it's just good exposure. You know, you are up and coming artist, and you seem very promising. Why not? You know, just give yourself that opportunity to be on a full production team. You might learn like even more business knowledge.
Yeah, 100%. You know, people learn things every day.
Right, and it's like you're not blocking yourself. You're not blocking yourself from learning. That's always good.
Yeah, I'm with whatever, as long as it makes sense and it makes money and it makes impact on other people's lives. You know, I'm willing to do it.
Yeah. Are you moving to more of a positive role as far as like now as you're moving forward? Are you moving to more of a like, I'm not gonna do that because that might just take me back, and let me just keep moving this positive? Or are you just rolling with the punches, see how it goes?
Nah, I'm definitely taking it step by step and planning the shit out and making the most strategic. I used to live life on the edge, you know?
Okay.
Like, you know, whatever can happen, you know,
right.
But yeah, you're not finna get nowhere like that, so.
Right.
So you have to slow it down and, you know, take a step back and really process everything. And yeah, that's definitely how I'm coming at life now. Yeah,
okay,
sure.
so we're moving on a positive plan.
Yeah, 100%.
As far as like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we not. I mean, let me ask you this then: Are you more of aware of not promoting too much violence, or I mean, because I get it, like just like what you said, like, you know, violent music sells and all that, and I get it. But are we moving into the step of, okay, I'm not gonna do certain things because I'm not that person no more. I'm not trying to promote that no more. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yes and no. You know, going forward, yeah. But there's so much music I haven't dropped from the years that
it's already
contains
there.
That shit.
It's already there.
But some people just gotta realize, like, it's just music for you. You ain't gotta. You can enjoy it. You can listen to it. You ain't gotta do it in the music. You ain't gotta be no gang banging ass person. You ain't gotta be involved in something to be cool.
Right.
Be yourself, bro.
Right. So the message is basically like almost what I'm standing on as far as like, you know, I came from the gang culture. You know, you obviously is, but it's like that's not where I'm pushing for. As far as like that's not a safe place to be at type.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
It's cool. It's cool to rap it. It's cool to play the music. It's cool to ride around with your homies. But man, when you in that field for real and
right.
You know what I'm saying? You walking out your crib, you don't know you finna get back. But that shit ain't there.
Yeah.
Right. Because a lot of us we didn't do it by choice. Like we was already dragged up in there. You know what I'm saying?
If you got a choice, stay on that porch.
Stay on the other side. You know what I'm saying? Because I honestly, I sit back the same way where I'm like, dude, like if I had a better choice or I had options, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have too many options. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, I sure came to my surroundings. So it was like that's what I was surrounded with.
Yeah.
So it's like, so if you so the message is basically like, if you have a better choice, just stick with a better choice.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
Don't do it because it's cool.
Either or, you know what I'm saying? Because you, like you said, you ain't had no choice. You was in this shit from the go, but look at you now, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We turning the lives around.
Yeah.
That's
So
you know, and that's what we're promoting now. As far as like, I'm not really trying to promote too much violence, but I understand that comes with the game. A lot of it comes with the game. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
But it's like I'm not. That's not what I'm promoting. That's not what I'm pushing.
Yeah.
You know, and then obviously it's like, because you know better, you do better. So it's like, you know, I'm trying to push, especially to the youth that's came from, I'm coming from, where it's like, man, that ain't the only option. Because see, that's my thing, is like at them stages of life, I thought that was my only option. I really did, but I had more options, but that was the only one that was so, you know, I was so small minded that's what I thought that I was. You know what I'm saying?
and that's the only thing that was working.
And that was the only thing that was working, because I knew what everybody else was doing, so that's what I was doing. So that people was making a check out of this, so I'm gonna do the same thing.
Right, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, especially coming from poverty, is like, man, when you coming from poverty, it's like, man, just whatever makes sense. Make $1 would make sense. You know, it is what it is. So that's what I'm saying. We ain't have too many choices, because that's all we really had. And then not only that, especially being young, and then you catch, cause you just spoke about being on parole, and you know what I'm saying? I went down a couple of times, but it's just like, I get it, you know what I'm saying? Because when you take that choice and you take that ride, it's like, after that, ain't no coming back from that. Because now it's like you stuck with that number. You know what I'm saying? You stuck with that number. So it's like, man, but I'm glad to see that we moving positive, and it's like that's one of the. That's why you are first artist on the podcast, because it's obviously it's like, you are first artist, our first rapper on the podcast, and it was just like, it's my pleasure to bring you in here just because of I see the change, I see the involvement. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, let's bring that to the light, as far as like, you know, let's show people where it's like, you know, Smiles is, you know where we came from, you know where you came from, you know, but it's like, man, that's not where we're gonna end at. You know what I'm saying?
100%. It's not. It's not where my kids gonna be.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Facts.
Let's do it.
So, by you being this deep into your music career now, what is the biggest accomplishment you want to achieve from all of this in the long run?
Man, generational wealth for the people that's
Beautiful.
my kids and everybody that's dependent on me, and you know, whatever time left, you know, my mama got on this earth and shit like that, to make it the best years of her life.
What's
you know
up,
what I'm
man? That's
saying?
what's up. That's what's up. That's definitely what's up, man. 'Cause that's my goal every day, man.
You
For my
know?
kids and my mama, man.
That's
Make sure
it.
they straight, man.
Right,
They
'cause
cool.
Mama
That's
made
it.
sure I was straight, so
They straight, man. So moving forward, as far as like generational wealth, how do you strive to get into that? As far as like I know you don't got it all figured out yet, because I mean we moving along, and you know we go as we go. But what is one that you could be like, all right, cool, this is what I'm move forward, because I mean the bag is coming. We know that the bag is coming.
Right.
So it's like okay, once the bag get here, what are we doing to get to what we need to get to?
man, just keep making good music that sells. You know what I mean? People that music that people can relate to, and just, you know, cleaning my image up so I can, like you said, acting, stuff like that. I could, you know, go down other avenues, and
Right, it's easier for you to get there. It's easier for you to get in the avenues, because it's
100%, because you know you're not.
You right. You're not blocking yourself into a box where you at. You know?
Yeah, limiting yourself.
Right. And limiting yourself. You got it, girlie. You got it. So,
what's some other lessons you've learned throughout your career in this journey you're on?
wait, hold on. How old are you? Asfa?
I'm 24.
Okay, so you 24. Okay,
Yeah.
so are you? And you young, but I'm saying you young with an old soul. So I mean, you young with an old soul. So obviously, being young with an old soul, what? Like she said, striding on that. Like what is it? What you say? Hold on.
The lessons he's learned?
Yeah, like what is the lessons that you learned just living a grown man life with
What, like adulting?
Adulting. Okay, adulting. Not throwing out the garbage, man.
Man, like just keeping negative people away from you.
For real.
Keep them.
So how you dissecting them though?
Let
me ask you that. How you dissecting the negative people? That's the big one, dog. That's the big one right there.
Tell them what the fuck it is. You see some fluky shit. Just move around, kick them out to the light. Stop hanging with them. Stop kicking it with them.
Okay, so now you see it, you move. You know what I'm saying? Because I know for a fact, like, I had a lot of people that I shouldn't have had around me when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? That I kept them around me because I was dumb enough. I thought people still wanted the best for me, and knowing they were showing me different every day. But okay, so how you, as far as like dissecting them, how are you really peeping that? How are you like how are you really securing yourself as far as like my safety, my, you know what I'm saying? How are you doing that?
In what sense you mean?
Like as far as like, okay, so now obviously you're older, you're wiser, you see it already, whereas like they're not good enough for me. So it's like your mechanism is your defense mechanism is like basically like, I'm just not gonna kick it, I'm just gonna get away from you. Or because you know some people you gotta play chess with, because some people are tied up with you too much.
Oh yeah,
and then, you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, when I say like, you know, kick them to the curb, you know, it's never gonna be completely, because these people you gotta interact with,
right?
Especially if you still out here acting.
But you just know better now.
Yeah. But you just gotta keep a motherfucker at it, you know,
at a distance. I'm gonna love you from over there.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna love you right over there, bro. I love you, bro. You over there.
You can still
and you don't
eat,
have
brother.
To trust
just
everybody.
Yeah, 100%. You can still eat. You just not gonna be at this table no more, brother. That shit over with.
So not in the streets, but in the music wise, have you had like that where it's like somebody really like cutthroat you, or really like really bitch you, as far as like on the music wise, like, you know what I'm talking about? Like as far as like really, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, shit, the closest thing to motherfucking, you know, doing that is when Def Jam ain't let me drop. That's like a smack in the face.
Don't do
it. Damn, what's all on me?
Right, okay, cool.
It's just, you know, like when I was speaking about cutting people off, it wasn't just people in my everyday life. It's you know, I'm speaking for everybody from labels to, you know.
Okay. Right. Ain't no second guessing. It's just all the way around.
Yeah, 100%. It's all the way around with everybody, because it's snakes out here in the streets. It's snakes in your own family. It's snakes in the industry, and that's
right. And you know it firsthand.
Yeah, that shit real. Yeah,
you know it firsthand.
I mean, I don't have any other questions.
You don't? Why not? No. Hold on. I got a couple more questions.
Okay,
hold on.
All right.
So my thing is, they ain't really questions, but as far as like, look, are you working on an album? What are you doing? Or what we doing? Just mixtapes? What we doing?
Man, look, we just dropping music videos for now, bro. But
so you're not putting them together? What we doing?
Man, I'm thinking about dropping an album called 2021 and release all the music.
I like
crazy.
Right, all my old shit from 2021.
That'll be a real like comeback.
Right?
Like, seriously.
Right.
That'd be dope. That'd be definitely dope. And we would definitely love to cover that.
Yeah, no, definitely. Come back anytime.
Let's go come back.
No, yeah, I love being here, bro. It was a pleasure, bro.
No, we appreciate you, man. We appreciate you at least like just not changing up the image, because it's already happening just organically. Yeah, but it's just like
growing as a person.
Right, just showing it out, as far as like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where it's like, man, we stepping up. We doing it different.
And I feel like I never got a chance to show my audience and my supporters, like, they never really heard me speak other than through music, you know?
Yeah.
So they never really got to know who I am.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So this is what? But
this is me like showcasing.
Didn't you did another podcast?
Sharing your story.
Didn't you do another podcast with who was that guy? That man
with Firehouse.
Yeah.
With Firehouse. Yeah. See.
Yeah, but you know,
that was
11 minutes. I'm sorry.
You did your homework, young lady. She definitely did. I see you, big dog.
Wasn't enough to share, to really get to know you and who you are as an artist, and what you're doing out here. So sorry.
No, I get it though. I get it, dog. I hadn't even do my homework though. I didn't even look. I swear, I knew he was having.
I came in here. She said
you did that.
I came in here. She said you ain't never did a podcast. I'm hell nah. You did.
She put it together, man. That's Jayla, Killer Jayla. I see you, big dog. Dog, but okay. So I'm glad this is your first podcast where you got to at least share like where you came from. What's the struggle? Because obviously we all got struggles. So it's we're showing your struggle. Just just being blunt about it, and as far as like where you want to go and what you're trying to do. So you might be doing an album there.
I mean, that 2021 gonna come. I just don't got no set date on it.
Right. And is that's dropping what, independently?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. And how does that work? How does that work as far as like dropping it independently?
You just find a distribution platform
and you just put it on there.
Yep.
And then you get full rights, like the money, as money wise, monetary wise.
Yeah,
100%. I mean, some producers and stuff, if you don't buy the beats exclusively,
right.
Give them a little percentage, or like if you got features and shit,
right? You got to pay them.
Yeah, shit like
that.
Okay,
cool. So that's how that works. That'll be the only splits y'all doing.
Nah, I'm finna drop all me, purchase the beats. It's gonna be all me 100%.
Oh, so we ain't doing splits. We just paying.
Yeah, we ain't doing no features. We ain't doing none of that.
Okay. Yeah. Hey. So matter of fact, because I seen you drop a couple things with J9. I know that guy.
Yeah. J9.
Shout out J9, big dog. And I see you. So I mean, any future collaborations on that?
Man, I hope so. Lil bro don't want to drop.
Man, he don't want to rap no more, bro.
Yeah,
he don't want to rap no more. I don't understand that, bro. He don't want to rap no more. But it's cool, man.
I'm gonna make sure he get to it. That's my brother right there, man.
Right. It's like I'm glad he's. That's my for you guys that don't know. That's my little brother, dog. That's my blood little brother. Yeah. So it's like I'm glad that he has somebody else, because little brothers don't ever want to listen to their big brothers. Right. They too cool for us. But I'm saying I'm glad he got somebody that actually pushing forward to a better place, and then he could probably find his motherfucking. Oh, my bad. he can find his momentum back to getting back to the music, because you know what I'm saying. He was definitely doing some decent, but I mean,
doing his thing.
He was doing his thing. So yeah, who else are you looking forward to, like maybe featuring or maybe doing some music with or something like that?
Man, I ain't really got nobody in mind, bro.
How about big mainstream artists that you would like to do in the future, like? Okay, I'm gonna give you two choices. One Chicago like mainstream, and one just mainstream. Who do you got?
Man, I'll fuck with from the rack. I'll fuck with Ye or Dirk or something. Ye or Dirk.
Okay.
And then just mainstream shorty, I'll go like. Bro, like Billie Eilish or something.
Really?
I swear to God.
I love that.
I got some shit in the vault, bro.
That's crazy. That's your white side coming out of you.
That's the Romanian.
That's the Romanian in you, buddy.
I'll do some shit like Billie Eilish or something.
Okay, that's hard, dude. That's hard though. That's hard because obviously, dude, you talk to rap artists that. A rapper to tell you Billie Eilish, dude. That's actually unique. That's really cool.
I really want to do something.
That's pretty dope though. And I feel like
I adapt to all genres.
Yeah,
what did he call it?
Melodic rap.
Melodic. So I just feel like that actually fits right into your melodic. That's dope though. That's the real live dope though. Yeah. That's real live dope. So as far as like future wise, go ahead. I'm gonna let you take the flow, Jayla.
I mean, because I usually have a closing question for the guests,
right.
But I really don't have one today. But I do want you to leave us and our audience with what you're currently working on, any upcoming projects. The anticipated.
No, he can do all that, but I want the same question that you asked us the other day, because I feel like he'll have a unique answer to that.
Yeah. So last episode I asked, what's the biggest misconception about you?
Right. Because I feel like honestly, I answered that I answered that question last episode with like the truth, like real life truth, and that was like I was speaking, and just to elaborate on it, my answer to that was. The misconception is people still judging me for the person that I used to be. So now for a person like you, where it's like we came from the same place, dog. So it's like from where you trying to evolve to, and it's like I know you got a whole lot more evolving. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I know it. So it's like from where you was at to where you are and where you going. Like, how does that question resonate to you?
I mean, I feel like. Man, like the biggest misconception I think would be that like people think people got this set opinion on me already when they see my music videos. I'm with a bunch of dudes and everybody gangbanging, you know what I'm saying, swinging guns around and shit like that. Everybody think I'm unapproachable or I'm mean or something, And then when people get to know me and they meet me, he cool to say. That.
And that's what's up.
I think that's what it is, bro. People see something and assume something. And you know that's not what I am. I'm cool to say, you know. I'm real welcoming, open arms to everybody until you do some weird shit. Then, bro, no eyes.
Right, obviously, it was like, man, a lot of the shit that we did growing up, it was like I said, not by choice. A lot of the shit we was brainwashed into doing because we just seen other people doing it, and a lot of things we did by survival instincts. You know what I'm saying? We just did it.
100%.
You know, but okay. So getting back to the ending of it, what was you?
Just take the floor. What are you working
as far
on?
as what are you working on? What you got coming on?
Yeah.
And it's like any music you want them to listen. We already to shout out the Challenger, which y'all got to check that out.
Yeah,
but what's the other one you dropped with Challenger? You dropped the other one like a couple days after that, or right before that. It was Challenger and another one.
Man, I dropped something right before that.
Right before that, or right after that, or I mean that's when I seen him.
What I dropped? J-Now, what I dropped before Challenger?
Burr, burr, burr. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, fuck.
Like, we need some background.
You like that, me?
Oh, yeah. You probably saw the snippet with the green sweater.
Yeah.
That's
the green sweater with the SBs. I see that. I remember the SBs.
Yeah,
the gum bottom SBs. The all white with the green.
Nah, the
SBs, ain't they?
Nah, the foes, Jordans.
The fours, SBs. The green.
The emerald green
emerald green. Oh, they weren't SBs?
Them called SBs. I don't know. I don't be knowing my shoes.
I thought they were SBs. They were?
I don't be knowing what the shoes be called.
Shit, I don't. I obviously don't either. Shit.
Whole time you right.
Damn.
That's the that's not released yet. That's that what you got that gun for. That's coming out February 5th. So
what I seen was like a snippet.
Yeah.
What you had going?
Like behind the scenes music.
No wonder I thought because you got a little bit of a music video, but I thought it was just short.
I just put a little.
I swear I did.
It's a little snippet.
Yeah. Oh, okay, there. Okay, cool. Okay, so you got that going on, and you got the future project of a 2021 album.
Yep, 2021 dropping all my music.
And that's the official name already. You got it.
Yeah, 2021.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That is.
Yeah.
How many songs you dropping on that thing?
Yeah.
Maybe like 14?
It's probably be
more?
like 20 or more.
Okay, we back to them. We back from R. Kelly days.
It's all the Def Jam music that I couldn't drop.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So it's all the, when I say my deal, all the music they want to let me.
So you was already trying to really go crazy, but they just...
Man, that's that shit.
So that's 2021 finna go crazy.
Yeah, hold me back.
And that's going to be an official album.
Yeah, 100%.
No mixtape, just official album. You ever thought about doing that?
It was a blessing in disguise, though.
Yeah,
look, now you get to just drop.
Mm-hmm.
You get to just drop. Now you know the knowledge. You got you some free money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
That's what's up, though. But look, not only that, it's like we might shout out. We might have him for on as a guest host sooner or later.
Definitely.
You know, as a guest host,
like in one of y'all positions.
Yeah, with another guest.
Guest host with another guest. Because
sure.
you know, we trying to bring some more artists in here. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It who to serve purpose.
From the same industry
where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Because you would know more than we would as far as
we could bring
in there. You know, so so you be on the lookout, guys, for that.
Yeah.
And man, we back to it. Like we really appreciate you being here. We really appreciate. I really appreciate you just evolving, seeing the change, doing the difference. You know what I'm saying? And it's like because a lot of people talk the talk, but they ain't walking the walk. So it's just like, man, you know what I'm saying? I look forward to seeing you in the unity and with Young Will, right? Young Will, that's his name. Yeah. Young Will. You know, we look forward to that. We look forward to the bigger changes, and we look forward really to where you'll be in a couple years because I mean. I'm betting with you, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm betting with you.
You
man.
know what's going on.
It is. I'm betting with you. So, man, we look forward to seeing that. And then, any closing things for you, girlie?
Nah, this is dope talk.
Dope talk. Where the talk is always real,
the talk is
baby.
always
you know
real.
So, man, we thank you guys for showing up, for seeing here, and we thank you again for being here, man.
I appreciate
guys, man. We appreciate y'all. On to the next episode, man.
Yeah.
And back to it, where it was dope talk. Where what?
Where the talk is always real.
Dog. All right, we'll see y'all.
We got Smiles. We got mine.
Smiles in the building.
I'm J-Love.
Let's do it. We're going to see it.
We'll
Shout
see you
out
soon.
Dope Talk.